right then, it's time for our relationship segment. Now today we're going to be talking about preparing for marriage. We have on-air personality, relationship expert, Daniel Akpata in the building. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so when it comes to preparing for marriage, you know, there are different stages to that preparation. We'll probably focus on one of the earlier ones, but you know, there's that whole, okay, you want to propose, maybe after you've proposed, preparing for the wedding, and then before you actually say I do at that second. So where are we starting from now?
I think we're starting from before proposal, being comfortable with you, making sure that you are all you need to be before all of that.
Because so is this from the man's perspective or a woman's perspective?
Both of them, because they are going to be in a relationship together.
Okay.
Yes, so both of them, people want to end up with the right person. Everybody wants to be with the right person. But what guarantees that you'll be with the right person is when you yourself are right.
Okay.
Yes, so I was here last week and we spoke extensively about self-discovery. We said that you must know who you are, where you're going, and what you want from life.
Okay.
It is when you know these things, you're able to tell that this person, both of you, will journey together and you will get where you want to be. So
I dare say there are a lot of people who have no idea where they are, where they're going.
Absolutely.
And that journey of self-discovery, you're saying it's important before marriage. Some people feel like that journey actually starts when they do get married.
Well, it starts on an advanced level because after getting married, you now get to meet yourself all over again.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a different kettle of fish entirely.
So what do we do to prepare?
Okay, so preparing, as I said, self-discovery, getting to know your temperament, your love language, and the essence of your being. Why are you here? There's a reason you're here. And there needs to be an alignment between why you're here and the person you want to journey and do life together. So once you have that sorted out, then you now begin to now cross your T's and dot the I's. And what does that mean? It means that you now need to look back. What are some of the baggages that you have carried into this relationship? Things happened in the past that the way we internalize them would go a long way if it is going to be, if it's going to make you or mar.
Okay.
And then there are some unrealistic expectations that have been passed on to us, society, our parents, movies, Nollywood. You need to question all of those things, and both of you, talk about them. I spoke extensively last week about my family and I, we have a family constitution. Okay. That it's what we use to run our family. It's what controls everything from finance to, visitation, to vacation, to spirituality, to, your body and taking good care of yourself, and intimacy. Okay. So all of these things, you need to create time for them and, talk about it. And then have a draft out, thing about whatever you're talking about so that this makes marriage sweet.
Okay, so now I hear you saying prepare together. But it does feel like a lot of the issues are within oneself. And a lot of people are incomplete based on maybe their orientation, how they grew up, the kind of family they came from. For someone who probably doesn't have any plans beyond the wedding day, and I know that I'm talking to someone right there, someone listening right now, what do you expect them to do right now?
Well, there's something I say regularly, that prior proper preparation prevents poor performance. Okay. Now, if you are at that place where no plans after the wedding, it's likely you're going to hit the rocks. Okay. Because reality sets in after wedding. And if you have not prepared for marriage, there would always be problems. So preparation helps you to foresee what the likelihood of what a kind of problem will come up, and then you sort it out before it even happens. So when it finally happens, it's not strange. It's not new. Okay. You already have something in place that is taking care of what is about to happen or is happening. Okay. So if you're at that place, I normally, say that you need to get books, read, get knowledge. Because knowledge is also very important to guide you and to make sure that you know what you're going into.
Okay. There are a lot of people that probably of the opinion, okay, what can a book actually teach me about marriage? Does the book know my wife? Does the book know how much I love him? Does the book know how much his family have done for me? Etc., etc. I want to pull in family now because you're talking marriage and you don't just marry one person, you get married to their family. So how much place or position do you put on, so for instance now, you're trying to prepare. You decide to prepare with your family for your marriage as opposed to your partner. What does that indicate?
It indicates you're shutting out your spouse to an extent.
Okay.
And then most of the time, it's not always a palatable experience. Because first and foremost, yes, family is important, but then again, it's both of you first.
Okay.
So you need to understand how to place these things. And it is what both of you have decided. That is what you carry to your family. And say, okay, this is what we have agreed on. And in a place where your family, respects you and they know the kind of person you are, being that you've discovered yourself, and of course, there's been relationship. So they know the kind of person you are. So they will just align with you. But if you've not been that person who puts your feet on the ground, family will push you around. And when they push you around, it comes back to both of you. And the other person is always the one that feels the pressure of your family wanting to be in charge or dictating what is happening. So it's in the place of preparation, all of those things get sorted out.
Okay.
You know that it is both of you first against any other person.
So, I wish we had more time for this, but what I'm getting from you now is actually write this down. Actually
Absolutely.
Create a constitution.
Oh, yeah.
What you plan to do after the wedding day. Thank you so much for joining us again, Mr. Akpata. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And there is a few nuggets there I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be chewing on later on. And we'll be answering your questions on social media with the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC as soon as you ask them.